Today you're gonna see an old school DBK video. Today you're gonna see destruction. Today you're gonna see the Messerfieber. This is a brand that I had actually a few months ago, I had never heard of it, yeah? Then we saw Joe X, a YouTuber, trying to destroy this knife, and he did some crazy things with it. And the only thing that he got to break this knife with is his bloody shotgun. So today we're gonna see if it is indestructible, but also if it's still functional.
This is Joe X, a man who takes knife destruction tests to a next level. He tested out the Messerfieber Kangol and wasn't able to break it. A €170 knife that doesn't break with the worst of tests except when shooting at it with a shotgun.
It got kaboom big time.
We had to get our hands on this, and we did! Together with more knives we got for the sponsor of last week's video. And this video is not sponsored, let that be very clear. We made the whole video only to find out this was the wrong knife we had! This is the big brother, and the difference is the steel. Not named on the knife, not named on the box, so there's no way for us to know. We told Messerfieber this and they changed it, so from now on the names are on the boxes. Anyhow, this is the big dog. And it is €15 cheaper. Will it hold up just like the Kangol? Well, let's start with shooting at it. A test that has broken many knives before.
Starting the video off with shooting the knife.
Yeah, either this is a very stupid idea.
You look very stupid with the protection glass on, that's the thing for certain.
Or it's going to impress us immensely at the start of the video. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that sounded so bloody hard.
This episode is sponsored by Workshop.
The Workshop Ken Onion Edition Elite Mark II. This time it's also available in Europe. You've seen us use this thing 1,000 times and that was not sponsored. Why? This just gives us an option to restore an edge crazy fast or just put on a secondary convex on a V-edge.
V-edges, secondary convexes and full convex, it's all possible. Spoiler, this is the knife of the video and we're gonna restore this edge to perfection. We always use this machine with the blade grinder attachment and it's better than the Mark I in every aspect. Now get it.
Yeah.
Love it.
For me the biggest design improvement is that there's nothing blocking you from sharpening any size knife.
It's great. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment and be a happy man or woman. I love you. Okay, a direct hit.
So.
And it had no problems absorbing it. It survived the shot, which breaks probably about 80% of all knives. So that's already a good sign. Let's already start destroying it even more. And with what's left, we're gonna do some bushcrafting tasks. How about that, Maarten? Is that a good idea?
Let's do it. Oh, this feels good.
Oh,
this does feel good, Mikkie. Okay, that's it's not the greatest, but it's good enough.
Yeah,
I would say 7. 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Nice.
The most basic of basic destruction tests. I forgot the name.
Batoning.
Maarten,
we made almost 500 episodes and every episode there has been batoning.
Yeah.
I need bigger pieces. Oh, okay, I think we understand.
If this wants to be the European BK2, it has got to finish this piece of wood. Yeah, it's a bit cold, my words are not getting out of my mouth pretty good.
Yo, putting that fat ass weight into it, oh shit. Grab out the hammer.
De steel hammer.
Yeah.
Ja, maar dit is echt heel hard, hè, ook.
Yeah. Maar are we giving it a destruction test or what?
Yeah, but
I mean, now what we're doing now is giving it like a semi-destruction test. And what I'm saying,
we are just starting the goddamn video.
Yeah, well, hammer time.
You really want a short video?
Well, how did you have it here already?
You know what scares me the most of this? With steel on steel, just if there are any micro or hair cracks in that steel, this is gonna break those.
Yeah.
This is so aggressive on your knife.
So you would say that this is the stupidest thing you could do. how bent is that knife?
But the handle scales are coming a little bit loose, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem because it's just screws.
Oh shit, whoa! Whoa! Mart, whoa!
I was literally stressed this whole time because normally we whack a knife a few times with a hammer. I now literally use it to break an impossible piece of wood. That is really impressive. Look at how messed up the spine is, and that doesn't show, like, it's not negative against the blade. That is incredible that I whacked it that hard. Bone, a knife's #1 enemy. I've got good hopes because
You've got the biggest teeth people ever saw, I think.
what can I say? I'm a horse.
But you've got a $1,000 smile just because of all the calcium you can find in that mouth of yours.
Oh, that's it has very little. Like tiny edge problem right here.
This looks really good. I mean, remember how bad the Falcon Even looked after hitting the bone? That is what a normal knife would look like.
Yeah, I mean...
A high-end knife. Straight to the hardest wood we have.
This is tropical hardwood, not found in the Netherlands.
That handle is crumbling.
Yeah. So this is like, they call this handle T10, but it's like G10. I have never heard of T10 before, but...
I have heard of T10. My mom's got to, my girlfriend's got to.
But I think it's just like a different version of G10. But it's also really hard to get deep into that wood because it doesn't really have a tip. No, it's not even bent, not even sliced, but no, the tip is like, it's thicker than my tip.
Grab that steel beam over there that has wrecked 99% of all knives we've ever hit into it. Yeah.
I literally just batoned a chip of steel out of that beam. So let's take a look at the knife. Look at this. I used this part. Do you see that?
That is amazing.
It's just a little bit bent.
There's nothing wrong with being a little bit bent. I mean, look at this whole channel. Martin, we have a slight problem.
These are not your average bricks that you put in your garden. These are bricks for like the public places in the city.
Split it anyhow.
And look at how the knife looks. That knife looks so much better than the brick.
Yeah, jeez, man.
You know, sometimes it's funny because sometimes you just find, you know, a new brand that you've never heard about and they, you know, you don't give a lot of thought to it, but then suddenly they just impress you.
And here you see that DBK, even amongst the destruction channels, yeah? They bring it hard.
Yeah, look.
Yeah?
The knife broke at its weakest point, and that is exactly, look, where the pin is in the tang.
Yeah.
Gotta say, still really impressed with how this blade held up.
Yeah.
Now let's see how it does for normal bushcraft.
Now to top it all off, we grabbed a new Messerfieber Big Brother knife thinking it was the Kangol and wanted to try some quick bushcrafting tasks. We're not gonna bore you with it too much because we know most of you are here for the destruction, but it was a 6.5 or 7 out of 10 for chopping. It's pretty nice. And with the feather sticking, Martin had this to say.
It's a decent feather sticker, but the angle is a little bit steep, so I would also give this like 6.5, 7.
Oh, nice, Martin. And how about fire steel scraping?
That's not good.
Rude!
Yeah, I want to say that's not great, and then I want to say that's not good. The only part that can scrape a fire steel is the jimpings. I think you can make it work. Not like this, but just, you know, like this. It works, so I cannot really give it lower than a 6. So it's gonna get a 6 for fire scraping.
You know what? I've got some things to say about this knife, and it's not all positive, but certainly not all negative.
Messerfieber, meine Freunde, this is the conclusion von the JBK video, jawohl.
That's German. This is not Dutch for all you Americans watching. That is German.
And we have a very big giveaway. We are giving away a Velknieven A1 thanks to DBK. 2 times the Velknieven GP folder knives thanks to DBK. 2 times the Bushmade 2.0 thanks to BPS. A Bar River Bravo 1 thanks to Blade HQ. 2 times a With Armor knife thanks to With Armor. A Benchmade Mini Bushcrafter thanks to Benchmade. The Messerfieber Große und Normal Angelfreunde thanks to Messerfieber. 2 times a Midgards EDC Slinger thanks to Tosser Jensen Midgards. And a Half-Breed LSK thanks to Half-Breed. Mikkie, that's 12 knives, 2 bags. I would say this kind of gets away with being the European BK2. Like, it batons really well. I gotta say, the handle is better than a BK2.
And I have to say, it is priced really, really well.
Yeah. Finish on this blade is not amazing. You can also notice that on the tip, like, it doesn't really have a good knife tip.
No, but I also have to say that for the price, it's not a bad finish. It's a really nice finish for the price.
Yeah.
It's a strong knife, mostly.
Yeah. It's a workhorse.
It's a workhorse, but do you want it for precise tasks?
No.
It's okay.
So I would not recommend this as your bushcraft knife. I would recommend it in the same category as I would a BK2. Just like around the shed, do some fun stuff with it, break wood with it. Don't be afraid to use this hard.
I would have probably ground this to a more pointy tip.
Yeah.
Maybe I would grind this back a little too. I would give it a convex grind. I think from this €130 knife, you could possibly make it a €250 knife.
Mikkie, do you recommend this knife?
Yeah, I would.
I would definitely say yes. I think Messerfieber, you did a great job, especially for the price to quality ratio.
Shall we give it like an overall grade together at the same time? 3, 2, 1, 7. 7.5. This knife is really strong. It is not a god tier.
No.
I have to say it's like a B+, because we've whacked knives in the destruction test which held up better.
For the price, it's a really recommendable knife, especially if you're in Europe. I would say check it out, link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching.
Every Thursday, 1 p.m. PDT. I'd love to see you there again. And people, this is a great little knife with huge potential if you like to do something, modify something on it yourself.
Messerfieber. Danke.